Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 29th, 30th, 31st, and September 1st, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is just the introduction. If you're new to the channel and you want to bypass the introduction, just go down to the timestamp. I try to put that on every description, and you can bypass and go directly to whatever sign it is you want to hear about. Anyway, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I have started to incorporate inspirational wisdom from Angels and Fairies by Frances Monroe, and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so I will be pulling one of that. Now, I am also, for the introduction, will be using my Waite Rider deck and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. I have prayed, I have meditated, I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this and these are general readings, so take what you like, leave the rest. Have some fun with it too. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and whatever the message is, the message is. Okay, now let's just go through. Not a whole lot happening. It was interesting that, I do post the Schumann resonance, and it was interesting that not today, which is Friday, but a couple of days, yes, I think Thursday and Wednesday, there was a total blackout. There was nothing posted with the Schumann resonance. I don't know why that is. It wasn't even that it was just a calm moment. It was just nothing. So interesting. They are posting again. And because I do go directly to the live site. And now there is a little bit of streaking of the white, meaning that there is some solar energies moving on with us. We will see what we will see. The 28th through the 1st actually looks like there's some interesting energies, but it looks like it's going to be fairly decent. August 28th, Venus which is in Leo, is opposing Saturn in retrograde, which is in Aquarius. The 1st of September, we have Mercury, 6 degrees Libra, trining with Mars, 6 degrees Gemini. That'll be interesting because we have these two energies that are in these air signs. So air is swords. Sword energy is making plans, thinking things through. It's also hearing news. So Mars, god of war. Mercury is, basically communications and electronics. So it's the things that go on in the air. So now again on the 1st, we have Mars, again in Gemini, sextiling with Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries. Aries is our fire energy. It is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It is passionate, burning, very determined. But when it sextiles with each other, those are actually good energies. It's not necessarily very forceful energy, but they're not really trying to create mischief. September 1st, again, we have Mercury again opposing Jupiter. So that's going to be interesting in itself. And remember, so Mercury in Libra opposing Jupiter, which is retrograde again in Aries. Now, we do have our planets that are retrograde. We have Neptune, which is in Pisces. Again, water energy. Pisces is Cancer, and Scorpio, also water, I should say. Fluid, emotional. Neptune has been in Pisces for quite a while, but it has been retrograde also. Dreamy energies, dreams possibly that could come true. We also have, Neptune, we have Jupiter retrograde in Aries, which is very good and positive energy, and that Aries is very fiery energy. We also have Uranus, which is in Taurus, again, retrograde, earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, money, job, career, something to do with your home. It's like whatever it is, it comes down to the reality of life. Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Aquarius. So we actually have all energies have something going retrograde. The earth energy is a little bit heavier with Pluto and with Taurus, and they've been they've been in these signs for a little bit of time. Pluto since 2008, and that goes forward, backward, and Uranus since, I think, 2018. And again, that goes backwards too. So watch the community page. I do post things on the community page, also Facebook and Instagram, if I think anything is of interest. Okay, so with that, it's just, there's just so much happening. We just don't even know what it is all about. We're going day by day. But remember, whatever's going on in the world, we still have to live our individual lives. We still need to make sure that we keep our vibrations high. The higher we keep our vibrations, the higher we attract high vibrations also. So let's see what we have going on. What do we want to say? Cards, Holy Spirit, higher power. What's going on in this world, especially for August 29th through September 1st, Monday through Thursday? What do we have? Oh, okay. So we got some cards that have fallen. Let's see. Only 2. Interesting. I thought that there was actually more. So let's see. So whatever it is going to go fast. It's an interesting energy because the Chariot is major arcana. It is universal energy. It is a number 7. Remember, numbers have really strong meanings too. 7 is a divine number, divine protection, divine umbrella energy. So we have the Chariot. The Chariot is, to me, it's whatever's going to be going on, it's going to be fast moving. And we won't have the control we think we have over it, okay? So it's kind of like one of those times that you let go and let God and just hope that, hope, pray, meditate, whatever, put it up there and say, take the wheel, because, and please, I will always say this, whenever I give that type of control over, and, because remember, we do have free will here, we do have choices here, as much as we can do as long, with everybody else's choices. But, I always ask for mercy and grace, okay? Because sometimes things can get rough, but with the Chariot, it's basically saying things aren't necessarily in our control, so be aware of it, and it will give you some peace also. The other thing about this, the Chariot is about winning, is about promotion, is about a positive energy with whatever's going on. It is something that tends to work for our favor, even if we don't necessarily see it as our favor. The Chariot also is kind of, the race can be hard, the race can be long, but it does work out for us in the end. Sometimes we just don't see it that way. So anything else with this card? No. I mean, we have the black, the white, so we have the opposing with the white, anyway, we have the black and the white here. He does, if you notice, he does not hold on to the reins. He does hold on to his scepter or his spear or whatever that is. So let's see what we've got next. This is, again, reversed energies do have some strong energy also. They actually have a little stronger energy to me. The Queen of Swords. Court cards have dual energies. The Queen's underlying energy is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as I talked about. So fluid and emotional, caring energy, loving energy. But this is that sword energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Oh, and I forgot to even say, Libra will be going, Mercury will be going retrograde, which is in Libra right now, on the 10th of September. So we have entered the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Always interesting, and it's especially for my Libras, and especially since it's in Libra. People from your past returning. A lot of times we are coming closer and closer to a thinning veil between this world and that world. And so we could have more people on that other side. We could have some very, extraterrestrial, we'll put that out there. We could have some metaphysical energies and visitations at the same time. A lot of times when Mercury goes retrograde, it does have a lot to do with, to me, my opinion, what I have seen, it has a lot to do with balancing of karma. So the Queen of Swords, There's this queen energy. There's this ruling energy. I'm kind of, I'm really getting the queen energy very, very strongly here. So, think of whatever the queen represents to you. But the queen, oh, and also there's, I don't know, is she welcoming? Is she saying, come here, I got my sword for you? I don't know. The Queen of Swords is very objective. Also tries to see things very clearly. Tries to see, tries to, just do what needs to be done, and kind of tapers or pushes down the emotional side of the water. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have that Queen of Swords going on. Now let's see what we have here. We have the Lovers. So this is a 6. This is the number of man. It is the energies we put into it. It is the Lovers card. It is, again, major arcana. So we have these 2 major arcanas between us. This, like I said, this is a very positive. Things will be working out. It doesn't necessarily mean that that the journey will be smooth, but it will mean that things will work out for the best. That Queen energy is really pushing through. The Sword energy, and again, the Queen of Swords can be a little bit on the colder side because she has to be so logical. She has to think things through. But then we have that Lovers card, which is, again, the Lovers card kind of gives me a dual energy with this. Sometimes it's very positive. If this was a Lovers reading and I got the Lovers card, I'd be like, wow, this is positive. But in this general one, there could be some, some problems with relationships. Whatever this is, it could, and especially with Mercury in that shadow kind of thing, there could be some relationship issues. There could be some communication issues going on at the same time. So we're going to kind of put the Lovers energy aside, or just kind of, let's just be aware of this. Sometimes the Lovers energy also brings about reconciliation, and it also brings about some good health. Now we do have the this divine angel, and the divine angel is doing a covering. It is maybe possibly the blessing. Not quite sure what I like about, the red wings are kind of doing some covering too. Not quite sure, because that's a very bold and very, I'm going to say assertive type of covering here with this. The man is looking at the woman is looking up. We have some interesting backgrounds. We have the serpent in the background on the fruit tree, and then we have little fire dragon or fire tongues on this with the man. So not quite sure where we're at, except that I would say that there could be some relationship, I don't know if it's going to be issues or just relationships clearing of the energy. So when that happens, and especially with this Mercury thing, so just be prepared to have a little bit of confrontations or a little assertive energy with relationship. But I told you in the beginning that, the 20, September 1st they didn't have really any bad energy, or I shouldn't say bad, any really aggressive energy for that weekend or for that week. So let's see what we have going on here. The Queen is really pulling me. So the Queen is really pulling me. No, don't know why. But again, to the Chariot, hey, nothing we can control. We can't really control it. Raise your vibrations, give it to higher power, God, whoever that is to you. The Lovers, again, not quite feeling total peace and harmony with the Lovers. Kind of feeling a little bit more of that assertive or aggressive energy with the Lovers. So there could be that aggressive energy with relationships. Okay. Again, this is more of a universal type of energy here. But we were not going to have, and I don't know why she keeps calling to me. We will see what we will see. Okay, let's go on here. And, also too, my computer has upgraded, I think I've just done the 3rd upgrade. So hopefully the sound is there. Anyway, let's see what we've got. The Empress. The Empress. So we've got 3 major arcana with this. So I love the Empress. You know that, especially with Mercury retrograde, she does help to put things in place and in order. And so we have that 3. 3 is creativity. It is celebration. Also, there is the power of 3. So say something, do something. We are in the waxing part of the moon, so it is a good time to be requesting things. The Empress has a little bit of a chaotic energy, but everything is works out for the best with the Empress. I feel like the Empress has the feminine divine energy, so you might want to call that you might want to call that Gaia, or you might want to call that Holy Spirit, whatever your belief system is. The Empress wants to provide for us, and so there is provision. The thing is, we have to, again, make those choices. Do we accept this or do we not? Because, again, we can accept. But again, we do have a little bit of a chaotic energy, because it's like she has so many gifts and so many, like, okay, this good? No? Okay, how about this? Well, you know what? I've got this. It's not the best for you, but maybe it's not the worst for you either. So there is this energy that's trying to provide, but we have to say, yes, this is what we want. And again, Mercury retrograde, whenever I see my Empress, trying to create peace, harmony, balance, again, we have to be the ones to say, okay, we'll try it your way, which is giving up a lot of our control, which we don't necessarily want to do. So interesting stuff. I don't know, that Queen is pulling at me. We'll find out why. Let me know what you're thinking about this, just because I love to hear your views. Read the cards with me. But anyway, we will be starting our videos, but take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You help keep me here. But why don't we, like I said, I will bypass this. I will give you the timestamp, but why don't we start our videos now? And hello to my Cancers out there. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, I feel a lot of light and laughter and love all around you, so embrace it. Embrace it, my Cancers. Laugh hard and love hard and light hard. Just show your light. Be you. Be you, okay? So let's see what we have for my Cancers here. I just feel marvelous energies all around you, and that might be because I'm very partial to you, so I could be a little bit prejudiced, but let's see what my Cancers have. This is reversed. Okay, 3 cards. Feeling like things are moving and shifting and happening, and very, like I said, really, seize the day. Seize the day. Okay. Reversed. Let's see what we've got here for my Cancers. 10 of Michael. So 10, transitional energy. We know it's moving forward. This is a 1, new beginning. 0 is God at source energy. Michael is air energy. It is our Aquarius. It's our Libra. It's our Gemini. All of these have some very powerful stuff in it. Okay, Aquarius has that Saturn retrograde. Mars is in Gemini. Direct. Not quite sure when it goes retrograde, but it will, but that's in the future still. Mercury is in Libra, and it goes retrograde on the 10th. So we're starting that shadow energy here. But there is all of this communication. There is this fighting, because Mars is Aries, the god of war. We have the Greek and the Roman thing going on, the twins, the Gemini. So there's a duality with this. There's like this, you need to know when to push forward and when to pull back, push forward, pull back. And then, of course, Saturn in Aquarius going retrograde. It's really digging things up, but it really wants to get things out there in the open. Now, whoever that was for. But anyway, we have the 10 of Michael. 10 of Michael, and you know how I do love this little lady. She has prepared. She has done everything she's been asked of. She's done everything she needs to do. And she went out there. She has pushed herself to the limit. She has pushed herself to the point of almost exhaustion. And yet she keeps getting up again. And in this case, she dances her heart and her toes all off. All off? No, not all off. But she dances her heart. And she dances, their feet, dancers' feet are not pretty. Because they put so much effort into their craft. They're not pretty feet. and they're not necessarily pain-free either. So whatever this was, there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of grit, but she's now here, she's taken her bow, and what she's gone through, she realizes, she sees it, she's getting the accolades. It was all worthwhile. Okay, so now, a situation has ended and you are finally free, and you've been getting this. So if nothing's been really breaking free for you, it is, it's doing this. Now remember, these energies aren't like light switches that just go pop, pop. They're more dimmer switches. So you keep moving towards this. It keeps opening up. The expansion is expanding more and more. Anyway, you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. I kind of feel, I don't go down the love aisle too often, but I do feel, my Cancers, that if you are looking for a relationship, or if you're in a relationship and you want it to grow, I do feel that there is a really strong sense of expansion for you with that too. I've used the word expansion, I think, a couple of times with my reading. So something about growing. And maybe this is that Leo, that Venus in Leo. I feel like it, like grab onto it, and it's kind of a leap of faith at some times, at some point too. Okay, let's go on here. Next card, reversed. The 4 of Gabriel. So we have a 10, we have a 4. 4 is stability, organization, leadership. Gabriel is our fire energy. Leo, remember I told you, Venus is in Leo right now. Jupiter is in Aries. Now, nothing going on too much with Sagittarius, but Sagittarius is our wild and adventurous. So this has all of that energy with it, committed. The 4 of Gabriel is about weddings, is about relationships taking that next step, is about more to come and embracing what you already have also. So, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So, always good to let go, but these two go really hand in hand with each other, the 10 of Michael and the 4 of Gabriel. Let's see, next card, the moon. So things are hidden, things are hidden, but you are the moon child. You are the moon baby, my Cancers. So we have an 18, again, that's the 1 and that 10, but then we have the 8. Unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Dream and dream big. Then we add the 1 and the 8 together. It's a 9, and snap. Wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Now, this is also hidden energies moving in ways that you didn't even expect. I do feel like with the moon that there is prayers answered. It's also, during whatever this is looking into your fears, looking deep to say, what am I worried about? What am I afraid of? Part of this is also, I know that has the double energy with it too, the 15. But part of this is also, just knowing what you're afraid of and still doing what you need to do. Okay. The moon is about, is about intuition, and it is also about it's also about setting intentions and seeing them come to fruition. Okay. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. And we have a little doggy in that one too. I like the dog. Whenever I see the dog, there's a couple of the cards that have the decks that have dogs, and I always think of the Fool energy, leap of faith. Okay, guardian angels. What else is there for my Cancers? You've been moving and moving and moving. Come on, we'd like to have the grand. Well, I guess she is having the grand finale with that. But I think you've had her come up a couple of times. Things keep progressing. Don't give up hope. Do not give up hope. Here we go. Let's see, my Cancers. What else do we have for you with the guardian angels? Okay, this one is reversed also. The helper of action. So this would be the Knight of Fire. Okay, the Knight of Rods. Knight's underlying energy, fire. Action, fire, fire, fire. Knights are directional. So once you start seeing a pathway, it doesn't necessarily even have to be clearly marked. Grab it and run with it. Then this knight is like, no takebacks. No takebacks, no changes. I'm grabbing it and I'm running with it. So you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. So take it and run. But whatever this is, whatever's going on here, there's action to it. And again, I feel like you just have to say, okay, yep, no takebacks, no takebacks. Can't change your mind. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This is the inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies. These are the new cards. So let's see what we've got here. I shuffled these in between, but let's shuffle these again for my Cancers here. They're always interesting. Okay, Cancers. This is a new one. Dewdrop Fairy. I love that. And it kind of goes back to what we were saying. Be open to loving yourself, for you are worthy of that love. I love that. Be open to loving yourself, for you are worthy of that love. I love that little dewdrop fairy. I love that. Okay, let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy we have for our Cancers. What would be good for our Cancers? So our numbers 10418. Sometimes you can drop that 0, so 1418, 8141. Here we go. Citrine. Wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. It's also very cleansing energy too, Citrine. Let me know, my Cancers, what this is all about. I'm always interested. I love to hear your interpretation too. Take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Cancers, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.